Hello America and all my friends across the world. I'm at the edge of an ancient burial mound for the Giants. And it's a very special location. This is a man-made Giants mound, and there's marker stones, sinkholes, and burials here. So I'm here to document this because I need to get recognition for this. And then there's other stones here too. I mean, all these stones that are up here are all from the Giants. Look at this big marker stone coming out of the hillside here. This is to mark the graves here. So I'm going to keep walking down along the edge here. I'm right by the edge of the highway. I mean, you can see the highway right there. Get through here. Let me show you this mound. So this is all a mound. It's a raised area, it's all loose stone, and I know this is not from any settlers. They didn't come in here and dump a bunch of stuff when they built the highway. Here's an old milk jug. There is some other older bottles here too. Look at that. Cool older bottles. But these are all artifacts. The artifacts because the mounds are covered in artifacts. So I'm going to go up the side of this mound. You can see there's just amazing just artifacts. Some of them are very distinct and others are not as distinct, but they're very distinct. You know, this might have been like a hatchet head or hammerhead. This might have been a spearhead. So these are all artifacts that are placed here because this is all tombs. Okay, so what they did is they covered their artifacts, or their tombs with the artifacts. When we get up here, you can see this is all marker boulders, and this is a big marker boulder. This is not, I don't think this is the mountain because it's a mound. Unless this was cut out and the mountain used to come across, but I don't think so. It's really cool. It's all like serpenty up here. See how this mound comes up? It's really like, it's essy. And then there's like a entrance that comes around. And then it goes into this. It's very odd. But it's a mound. See the stones up here? See the stones? It's just placed here. Not by any glacier. It's just marker stone for the burials. It's not a very distinct carved face one, except for on this side. There it is. See? Let's keep walking. Go down over here. Now this is like a crazy mound, and it goes down over here to where there's an entrance. I believe it's a closed off entrance. See, this has all been placed. These artifacts here are all placed on this one side and then on the other side, and then it goes this low area. We're gonna go down in here, and then this is like where you'd go into this mound. Like, I think there was an entrance here because this is different than just nice laid stones all along the edge here, and nice laid stones along the edge here all the way around. So it's like an entrance, but then it's, the entrance is not here because it's been closed off a long time ago. And then just up over there to the left is a big sinkhole. These are all, like I said, stones from the Giants. And then there's really distinct artifacts. There's really distinct carved boulders that are pretty amazing. And then there's this one. This is a megalithic boulder. Look how they jammed it in here to be sticking out. They like to do their boulders over sticking an edge. You can see the eye there. Okay, and you can see how this is all flat This has all been carved. This is all megalithic cuts. You see that? That's what this is. From the megalithic giants. I'm going to keep walking down because this is all like, it's really wet, really, I think there's a lot of sinkholes here, actually burials that have collapsed. Because there's some weird sinkholes that shouldn't be here. And as they come down here, these are all amazing artifacts where this entrance is. So there's another entrance here that I think went up underneath this side. So there's multiple entrances to go into the tombs that are below this hilltop. And then we're going to look at some of these artifacts because they're amazing. Just pieces. That's a piece of magnetite crystal. Look at this big guy. Look at that. Okay, that's not from some glacier. Giant artifacts. Prehistoric. Megalithic. Look at that. They're amazing. There's just so many of them. They're everywhere. Everywhere you go, because these giants put their big giant heads and artifacts over their burials as protectors. You know, you protect your tomb with your stones of who's here. You can just see they're everywhere. And then this pile here is amazing. There's really amazing ones just all sticking out everywhere. All different ones. Some of them are really distinct and other ones are not as distinct. And I showed these the other day. These are the spearheads here next to this tomb. Absolutely. Look at the granite crystal. Look at the sparkles in there. Okay, these are all crystal. Look at this crystal one here too. See? Look at the crystal. That's what they did. That's what they did. This is a big head. These are all big heads here. Amazing artifacts. I'm going to go up here. Oh, before I go up there, let's go down in here. I want to go over this one stone again. Hopefully the video comes out better. But all these, all of them are just amazing. And then this is that really big one. And I think there's an entrance here. Like all these boulders where I'm standing, there's like some sort of an entrance here that I would have went in underneath because it's all nice. It's a nice entrance. They stacked up the boulders and then it disappears again. And then all the piled up artifacts and the piled up artifacts. And then this stone here is amazing. This is that really big one with the face of a tiger. The nose, you can really see it. And it has the headpiece. So there's a headpiece that goes across, and there's the eye area, and then there's the nose, and then there's another eye over here, and then there's the nose and the mouth. That's all megalithic carved. These things are like 5 feet tall, and there's another one next to it. All right, we're gonna go up the hill to go show the other boulders. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm out of that little hole area, and I'm coming back up here where there's more boulders that are all stacked. Another pile. Like they placed all their stones over the top. This is like a ceremonial burial. It's like going to the cemetery, right? And you see everyone's headstones. It's basically the same thing, but this is the prehistoric headstones of everyone and all their burials. And there's all these big sinkholes, unnatural sinkholes that are here that shouldn't be here. And then this comes up to a really big mound. Like this mound's up here and there's no more sinkholes except for over here there's a sinkhole. There's a big sinkhole. More marker stones. And then we got another mound here. It's like a mound on top of a mound. Like they built these mounds at like 10-foot intervals or higher. This is like another little sink area, and then we got these boulders up here. These are all carved. Look at this. Wow, this is what I was looking for. Distinct drill marks. Distinct drill marks. Okay, same drill marks that I found in Long Island. in all through New Jersey here, and they're even bigger. And look at the size of the bird head on this guy. This is a huge stone with a huge face. It's got a drill hole broken off. They didn't stand it up like this one. You see this? This is amazing. And what they did is they stacked one rock, one single rock that's carved into a face under there. Look at that rock to hold up this marker boulder with the face on it. Look at this rock. Look at on the top. Now I hope you can see this. You see the top here? This is like a head with a face. You see it? The eye, the nose side, and the mouth. Okay, so that's the top. And I don't know really sure. And then maybe then the whole thing is a face. There's the ape face, and then there's the eye with the headpiece. Do you see it? And then there's these other inscriptions, these other carvings here. Do you see them? Amazing other carvings. This is all done by the Giants. And then here's this other mound here. This is a mound. Okay? This is all burial area. And then there's another one over here. This is all marking where their burials are below. And then there's another mound over here. Like there's these multiple mounds and mitten mounds. But this is a big one. I mean, look at how this is all amazingly carved. And hopefully because of the light the way it is, you can actually see it. The shadows from the sun are kind of messing it up to show the true characteristics and the carvings and the complex carving that this stone is actually from the Giants and placed here. And then this side, there's this megalithic face. Do you see it with the big mouth, the eye? Do you see the face? Yeah, these are amazing. The giant megalithic boulders for the burials that are below this hilltop, and then where all these crazy sinkholes are. And then this is another mound. This is kind of a little bit of a sinkhole here, but it comes up to this another mound, and then this is like a serpent thing that comes around, and this may be the head. See, these are all boulders all cut. And then the mound, well, before that, see the marker stone? Massive marker stone to protect this mound that goes way down. And the mound goes all the way over here, and this is the top of the mound. And there's even a little cedar tree because there was nothing growing here back in the day, meaning this was a stone hilltop, no vegetation. More stones over here, big marker stone, big marker stone, big marker stone, marker stone. So this whole mound is covered by these boulders. So I believe there's a burial below this one. And then they got a bunch of stuff parked over here. That's basically on the other property, but it didn't affect the mounds. And there was somebody that's got some equipment and stuff parked on property that's not theirs. But they're not affecting this burial mound. And then it goes way down over here. And it goes way down. And then there's tons of boulders over here. I'm telling you, tons. But these could be just extra boulders, but a lot of them are all carved. It's really amazing what's here. This is like all the boulders at the entrance to what's below this hilltop. And then the mounds that are here, like you can see how they stick up with the boulders. It's amazing up here. And then this last spot over here at the top of this mound on this corner here. And this was not piled up by any settlers or when anybody did the highway. This is a huge mound. I mean, I'm up about 10, 20, 30 feet. About a 30-foot high mound, I would say. And then there's this huge sinkhole. See this big sinkhole? I'm gonna go down in it because there's bones and tombs below this that have sunken in. Actually, there's a hole over here. I wonder what goes in here. Sinkhole. It's real soft. Because the ground is sinking here. Because this is all sunken in. This big, like, sinkhole, and then here's all the rocks, you know, all the stones that they put on top of the burials. Then it will end it down here. See the mound goes all the way along, up on top of it here. I'd say 10, 20, 30 feet. Could be 30 feet elevation. 20, 25, 30. Then I come back down here to the top of this. And that's where the entrance is, the artifacts. And then we'll end it with this guy here with this amazing carved bird head and face on the end of the stone. Thanks for watching. Explorer National Treasures of the Ancient Civilization America was founded on. Roxbury Township.